Boy, you are young. Talk to me about that.
Yes, this year we returned one senior, and that's it. And we have one junior who got some playing time last year, Haley Bradshaw. Casey Perkins, my lone senior. We also have a move-in, Taya Reidiger. She's going to give me a lot of minutes. She's a great defensive player, good ball handler. Have a lot of freshmen this year. We have 9 freshmen playing this year. Great athletes, probably the best athletic group I've had since I've been here. As far as athletes, we're going to try to score a lot in transition, get the ball moving up down the floor. They were very successful last year in junior high as well.
Will that success, even though the freshmen, maybe carry over?
Yeah, I actually think this year, like I said, starting out, we may have some growing pains, just because of maturity level of these girls. But I'll tell you what, I think by the end of the season, we're going to be a team to reckon with. I think there's going to be a lot of teams that won't want to play us come tournament time. I still think that in our conference, I still think we're going to still be up there in one of the top 3 places. Of course, Knox County, they returned everyone this year, and I think they're going to be the team to beat. But after that, I can see it being wide open. I think there's 3 teams there that are going to be really young, us, Schuyler, and Scotland. And I feel like our athletes and the way we get them down the floor with our leadership from Casey Perkins, I think we're going to be all right.
Is it an advantage, too, that they can just go out and play? There are no expectations on them. Does that make that easier in a way?
Yes, I think this year, these girls don't have any expectations. Of course, we set goals at the beginning of the season. As far as expectations, they just want to improve with every game. And we've talked about that at the beginning of the season. A lot of times, with a young group, like I said, it's just a maturity level. It's a matter of them getting on the floor and getting playing time. And with every game, I see improvement through these girls. Every practice we have, they improve every single day, whether it be dribbling, whether it be passing, whether it be getting up down the floor scoring. But like I said, this team is very athletic. We have some size this year. My freshmen, I got a couple of freshmen that are actually 5'10" range. I've got another one's like 5'8", 5'9". And as far as post play goes, I'll tell you what, we're very good athletic as far as post play goes.
More half court then if you have 5'8", 5'10", and 5'7", will be more half court this year?
Well, to be honest with you, even though we're tall, these girls can run, and I'm telling you right now, they're very good athletes as far as track goes as well. So I'll be honest with you, our goal this year is just getting people's faces, play defense. We're going to work on a lot of full court man-to-man and getting up down the floor in transition, scoring in transition. As far as shooting from the outside, we have some shooters from the outside in this young group, and I think we're throwing our senior in there and a couple of juniors and our sophomores. We've got a great sophomore group as well back. Got a lot of playing time last year. I think we're going to do fine.
Don't mean to be sexist here, but more in girls basketball than in boys basketball. Sometimes I think defensive pressure really helps you win more games. That's the case in your squad?
Yes, I really think the same thing. I think as far as defense goes, I think defense wins ball games, offense keeps you in ball games. This year defensively, this will be the best defensive team I've had. I'll be honest with you. I've seen them on the floor. They are so quick and so quick getting to the ball. They make their traps. Super group as far as making traps and getting the ball out and getting in transition, moving the ball after they get the ball. And I really think teams are as far as defensive wise, they're gonna have to face a tough defensive squad when they face the midgets.
And you have to buy in to play defense like that. They bought in already.
Oh yes, this group of girls, I'll be honest with you, great group of girls to coach. They bought into everything, the coach that I expect from them. And as far as defense goes, we work on defensive drills on a daily basis. I told them, that's how we're going to win ball games. We're going to shut other teams down and score at random. So that's kind of our goal.
Early part of the year, even though you may take a bump or two, it'll be important to get some wins early. Talk to me about that.
Yes, I know early in the season, we're going to start off in Davis County, which the team from Iowa, they're really good. They have a point guard that's a super ball player. And, then we come into our tournament here, and we're going to end up playing Schuyler County. It'll be a conference game. And as Clark County as well. They're going to be tough teams, all 3 of them. But, the important thing is we want to come away with some wins early to get these girls some confidence build up. Don't get me wrong, we will have some growing pains throughout the year, but I'll be honest with you, in our tournament, I see these girls turn things around, start right off the bat, and get some wins, starting out the season.
Tournament will be important because, like you said, you get 3 tough games early, but you get 3 games right in a row. Then you can really say, okay, here's what we have to work on. Then they can see that, can't they?
Yes, this year early in the season, I'll be honest with you, watching practice, I'll be honest with you, I don't even know who my starters will be. These girls are competing so hard, and I have 12 players that I'm not afraid to put any 12 of those girls on the floor at any given time. They're working their tails off as far as working, they're actually competing for starting spots this year. In the past, I've had girls that actually were starters, since they were freshmen, and I kind of had an idea who the starters would be. But this year here, these girls are all competing for starting spots and starting out the season, their own tournament here. That's going to help us out a bunch. These young girls, I'll tell you what, they want to win. They're hungry for wins. They did it in junior high, and we want to carry that over beginning of the season, our tournament here.
So you will use people off the bench and move players in and out a lot then?
Yes, our bench will be strong this year. I really feel like I'm going to actually travel with 12 players this year. All 12 will see playing time on the floor. I feel confident all 12 of them. I mean, right now I can put 5 in and 5 out, and I don't think we'll miss a beat.
That helps in practice too, doesn't it? Because everybody knows they're going to play. Everybody has to pay attention because they don't want to miss anything, right?
Yes. As far as practice go, I'll be honest with you, it's hard to actually pick out a starting 5. And Coach Kaylee's my assistant coach. We've sat down and we've actually watched these girls practice, and sometimes we wonder, are girls just not, so sloppy that, we're not playing the best of our ability, or just because we have a great team that's actually they're playing against defensive-wise and actually competing for their starting spots. And I think it's the latter. I really do. I think this year, I'm put in our practices, it's a competition, and I'll tell you what, they're really going after each other.
One final question. Speaking about sloppy, I was in the coach's office there. Your desk is immaculate. Coach Tipton's desk is a mess. Talk to me about that, Coach.
Yeah, Coach Tipton and I, we're kind of opposites. I mean, he comes in his office and his desk is it's cluttered all the time. Mine's actually clean. I kind of have a case of OCD, as my wife says. I like things clean, and that's the same with my basketball team. I like, as far as play goes, things like that, I keep telling them we got to clean things up on a daily basis. That's some of our goals. We set goals every day in practice, the things we need to do. And one of the first goals we have every day is to clean everything up.